Good morning. So today is Thursday. I think this will be the fourth day that I'm working on the outdoor kitchen. Did not get to it on Wednesday. We actually had to take care of some stuff here in the Fort Lauderdale area. Had to get all the rest of the furniture that we're not taking with us to Sebring, donate that, and then did a few other things. So what I was just showing you was this mosaic tile pattern, and we changed it up a little bit. We decided instead of using the natural stone to go around the edge, we're actually going to use this, right? So it's going to go down like that. Come on, baby, find some focus. So rather than using the stone, the natural stone, we're going to use these. Now, you can't really see the detail because it's on the dark side of the light right here. But I kind of give you a look from the top, right? So that's kind of what it's going to look like. And that's going to frame all the way around. So it's going to come up, and actually I'm going to have it come across the top and then down on this side. And then we'll do the same over here, right? So it's just going to come and frame out the front side of it as well. The sink came in, so let me show you what that looks like. Again, mind you, this is a bathroom basin, but that's okay. I'm not going to bother setting it on the wood look tile right there. I don't have space. Plus, if I dropped it with one hand, I could crack it. But the wood look tile looks very similar to the decking color here. So that's what it looks like. Right. So actually, this side is going to be the front side. The flat side there will be the back side. Right. So if you kind of compare that to that, right? So those are all the colors that are coming in. Ties in quite nicely. And then, like I said, we have that chrome faucet, right? And we did find that. Silvia confirmed. We found it on another vanity that was on the side of the road. And so I just took the faucet off of it, thinking I could use it in the future. There you go. So today, the plan of attack is I'm going to use adhesive caulk and attach these across the top run there. And then I'm going to put my 3-foot tiles in vertically. I'm doing the edge first because the distance from here to the floor, if this is 1 inch, and I believe that's about 1 inch, the distance there is the 36-inch tile plus just less than the 1 inch here. So when it comes under here and pushes up against that, the tile actually touches there, leaving no gap for a grout line. So I can cut to size the 36-inch tiles on the, I'll cut them along on the bottom to add a gap, so that there'll be a gap on the bottom and there'll be a gap on the top. The gap on the top for the grout between this and the tile, and then the gap on the bottom, because obviously it can't touch the wood, this has got to get slid back into place. So that means the tiles are going to be just a shy under 36. So once I get the top in, I'll know my exact measurement down, and then I can cut each tile to fit. The tool that I have for that actually is this nifty little cordless DeWalt piece here. And it's got a tile blade on it, right? So as you can see, it's not very big. And there's a tile blade on there. And all I'll do is, let's say I need to cut off, I'm just gonna, just for example, let's just say I need to cut off about that much right there, right? I can set this on here, and it's a little hard to see, but the tool itself can hit the ruler and allow me to create a nice straight line. So I will just drag the blade across, right, like that, and I'll get a nice straight cut because I'll have this straight edge in place to hold the tool on a straight line. So that's how I'll make each of my cuts. And then I'll just obviously, thin set mortar them into place. So I've got 11 to do on the back side here. I've got 4 to do on that side. Then once the thin set mortar solidifies, it's time to grout. So tile work, and then I'm going to get to my electrical. I need to run some electrical up that way, and I'm on the fly. We decided we're going to add another outlet right there so that we can run lights on the inside of here, and we'll just plug the lights in there, and then we'll just run the lights, however, like back and forth or square, frame it out, however. So I'll have a plug here, a plug there. I'll run electrical that way for the ceiling fan, and then obviously, as you know, I've got the electrical that's got to go in through there. Oh, and one last thing. I got my bit to make the holes. As it turns out, it's not going to work drilling from the inside out, so I'm gonna have to take, so I took the measurements of where the holes are located, and I'm gonna have to drill from the outside in, and hopefully everything lines up. So, yikes. But it is what it is. All right, time to get to work. I got that on, and then got some weather, so it's gonna be a little difficult to work in that. I'll get soaked, so I'm just gonna hold tight here for a few minutes. Typically these rainstorms in Florida last 20 minutes or something, and this should just blow through, and then I'll be able to get back to work. So I'm just gonna chill out in amongst my mess. Quick update. I've got all the tile in place, trimmed out. Goes all the way around and down. It's the same on the other side. I'll step back. You can see it again. I think it looks pretty good.